This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're coming on the air for this continuing remarkable scene unfolding before the American people. The battle for House Speaker being waged on Capitol Hill. The live pictures there on the screen. We will not be coming on the air for every one of these rounds of voting unless there is a speaker named or something extraordinary we're not expecting. But we do come on now because they have now finished their first round of voting today. And after multiple votes yesterday, again today, Republican Kevin McCarthy unable to secure the votes he needs. So just to set the stage here, the new Congress is there, ready to be sworn in, but no speaker, no business moving forward. Republicans now in control of the House. Now day two, and they are still unwilling to coalesce around a speaker here. Again, Kevin McCarthy, of course, wants this job, hasn't been able to secure the votes he needs. Blocked by a mutiny of sorts, led by hardline conservatives. Political fighting within his own party being waged in front of the American people yet again today, now in its second day. We haven't seen this, as we've been pointing out here, in 100 years in this country. Former President Trump, we should add, unable to sway the holdouts after today urging Republicans to, quote, vote for Kevin, close the deal. They have not. President Biden today weighing in on the chaos, saying it's, quote, not a good look for the country, adding, quote, I hope they get their act together. McCarthy arrived on Capitol Hill sounding optimistic this morning, insisting he's not backing down, saying, I think we will get to 218. He had hoped to adjourn before this first vote today to continue to campaign behind the scenes, but he would have needed a majority to adjourn and didn't have it. So let's get right to ABC's Rachel Scott, John Carl, both covering Congress back up on the Hill for us today. And Rachel, McCarthy wanted to adjourn this. It's believed that didn't happen. The fourth round of voting went forward. And again, he just simply didn't have the vote. So what now? And are we to believe now on day two of this that he's going to be able to get some of these holdouts to come his way?
Well, David, what we are witnessing right now is just simply extraordinary. And Republican leadership was in talks to try to adjourn the House as soon as they convened. But Kevin McCarthy didn't even have the votes to do that. You know, leaving the Capitol yesterday, I had an opportunity to speak with him, and he told me that was not the day that he wanted to have. And I can imagine he may be saying that once again today, because for the fourth time, he does not have the votes to become the next Speaker of the House, even after making some major concessions. The big question now is, where does this go from here? I asked him, is there any scenario in which you will back away from the speaker's race? And he told me, no, it is not going to happen. But what is it going to take to get some of those conservative Republicans to cave?
And John Carl, former President Trump saying, vote Kevin, let's get this done. They didn't listen. So what does it say about all this and about former president's sway or lack thereof here today?
I mean, Donald Trump came out and gave a full-throated, hearty endorsement this morning of Kevin McCarthy, urging Republicans to unite behind him, vote for him. And what happened? It didn't sway a single vote. All 20 who voted against McCarthy yesterday in the third ballot voted against him again today. And actually, David, McCarthy lost ground. He got one fewer votes because Victoria Sparks, a Republican from Indiana, voted present. That was somebody who had voted for him all three times yesterday, now voted present. Why did she vote present and not vote for Byron Donalds of Texas, who was put into nomination? Well, we don't know yet. We haven't had a chance to talk to her. She is a Ukrainian American, and Byron Donalds has been harshly critical of aid to Ukraine. That may have been a factor here. But what matters is McCarthy's vote total actually went down on the fourth ballot.
Last and quick question for both of you. Are the Republicans, given your sourcing up there on the Hill, aware of the obvious optics here on day two? This is a big deal that Republicans would get back control of the House, and yet 2 days of chaos here, unable to select a speaker. And if Kevin McCarthy is able to pull this off in the end, what are they doing to this speaker and his power, essentially, to sort of coalesce this group of Republicans behind him moving forward? What does this portend for the next 2 years in the House?
I mean, make no mistake about it. This casts a major shadow over that win, the majority in the House. We do not have a functioning Congress at this point. No bills can be passed in the House. Members cannot even be sworn in until there is a speaker. And there is a question that if McCarthy is able to pull this off, what kind of speaker is he going to be? He certainly would enter in a weaker position than he would if he had gotten this on the first time around.
Look, Republicans won the majority, David, but they don't have Congress. There is no Congress right now. So I think they are aware of those optics, although those that are opposing McCarthy don't seem to care very much about that at all.
Again, bottom line here, as you both point out so well, Congress is at a standstill while Republicans on day 2 now are still unable to select their speaker. Rachel Scott, John Carl, we count on you, and we'll come right back to you this afternoon if there is an unexpected moment that comes our way, or if perhaps there is a speaker by the end of the afternoon. And of course, both of them and our entire team will be with me for World News Tonight later today. Our coverage will continue ABC News Live, abcnews.com, and I'll see you for World News Tonight. I'm David Muir in New York. Good day.
This has been a special report from ABC News.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.